Hey, curiosity. What are you so curious about? Everything, Mr. Curiosity.
All right, welcome everyone, Mr. Curiosity. There's the brown bag. There's Sean. There's John. There's Mindy. How do you guys feel?
There's Joe.
There's Joe. My name is Joe, and this podcast has been going on, but evolved in different forms since like 2017, 18.
That's
I
a
don't
long
think I've
time.
been here for it in a month.
That's
Oh
right.
my
I think I did once
goodness.
since we started
John has been
doing this
missing
live.
out. Yeah.
And you know what? We missed you.
Ah, Joe.
My life is
Did we?
nothing without you. It's
so
a
sweet.
stale
He's so nice.
wasteland of tumbleweed.
He's a nice guy.
Either that or he's making it up.
This is an
Something.
example of the stack of questions that I just printed out.
Wait, are
that
those
have
all
come in.
brown bag questions?
Yeah, they keep
Those are all
coming in.
new?
So yeah, I print them out when I see the address, and I haven't looked at them. I don't know if I should add them yet because we
Crunch
still
up a
have
few
to
and throw them in real quick.
throw a few in there.
Yeah.
Throw a few in, yeah.
Jeez, you guys are bossy.
Or we could decide if we wanted new
No, because
questions.
we can't read them.
What about the
Oh.
old ones though?
Yeah, we want the old ones.
I'll dig deep.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Boss me around. So what we do, we answer your questions. If you got one, it's brownbag@wnep.com. It's kind of like TalkBack, but how different, Sean? How would you describe? Because TalkBack people
It's like
call it-
talkback, except you don't hear the people.
And they're asking us questions. They're not complaining.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
you
not like
get
TalkBack at all.
you get immediate feedback. With TalkBack, they
You
just
have to wait a
complain.
week.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
way, there has to be a question. They have to have a statement. It could be about something that goes on here at WNEP. It could be relationship advice. Mindy loves to give that. It could be about
What am I,
weather.
Dear Abby, or what?
It really could be anything.
Could be anything. So keep the questions coming. The more weird, bizarre, and creative, the better it is for all of us. So
Who's going to go first?
I think you
It
should,
should be
since
John.
you've been
Since
away
it's been a
for so
while?
long. Yeah,
Yes.
you've been away for so
Yes.
long. Did you miss like the feeling of diving in there?
Yes. I love the podcast. I think this is
But
fun.
how do you feel about being live?
And I actually, on a Friday, I think this is great
No,
because
but
it
Mindy-
changes up our show at the end.
Yeah,
We
but
get
Mindy
to-
has a good question there. It is good. How do you
It's
feel about the whole
live.
live thing? Because it adds a new dynamic.
It definitely has a dynamic.
Yeah. Because I'm nervous
Remember?
now, like
Yeah, you
there's
get nervous.
People right there watching.
All right. Hey, morning crew. When it comes to small packets of salt and pepper, why is there so much salt and so little pepper? You need 3 or more packets of pepper to 1 packet of salt. Why aren't these equal? Travis,
good question.
former
Travis.
NEPA resident.
Travis.
Travis
He
is
has
a
the
frequent
best.
flyer
He
if
does
you're
have
new to
the
this.
deep thoughts,
I'm
though.
not sure we
does.
had one Travis question last week. Now
I
that I
think-
think about it, did we?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Sometimes
actually.
we don't read.
Why
the-
is there so much salt
But no,
and
it's
so
a
little pepper?
very
Is that a
valid
thing?
point.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure I paid attention.
If you open up a pepper, there's not a lot in there.
Right.
But the salt, they jam it.
Is it some sort of conspiracy trying to make us unhealthy? Like having too much sodium?
Maybe
I
just
had a
their
shoot-
research has shown that people don't like pepper as much as salt. I don't know.
Maybe
And
a
I
little
think-
pepper goes a long way, and they're afraid people will overdo it. And then if you give a lot of salt, you can kind of gauge how much you want. I don't know.
I don't know, but
I like a lot of pepper.
could it be?
See, I don't put any.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
like
a pepper
lots
guy.
of pepper.
You're not a pepper guy.
No.
I love pepper.
Rennie
You're a salt guy?
loads stuff with pepper, and I don't think I've ever sprinkled pepper on anything.
Oh, wow.
Because I have high blood pressure, I have not used a salt shaker in probably 10, 15 years. But everything you eat has salt.
It has it.
embedded
I
in
try to
it.
avoid
Right.
the salt.
But I don't
sugar.
put salt on anything. I avoid salt at all costs. Pepper, I love.
Sean, how about you? Do you put pepper or salt?
I guess I would prefer pepper. I don't salt my food. Just usually has enough
Yeah, so
in
much
there.
salt in
I'd
there.
rather
Yeah.
put other seasonings on something.
That's the way
than
I am.
just Salt.
Could it be pepper's more expensive? Could be economics, and they
I
have
could
less
see
in
that.
there
That's
because
possible.
salt
Could be,
is so
maybe.
ubiquitous, and who cares?
I don't know.
Travis is one of the most observant people out there.
know he
He comes
is.
up with good questions, and it's very observant of the world all around us.
Maybe he has
Yeah.
too much time on his hands.
Well, Travis, we gave you some possible reasons, but we're not sure of
We're
any.
no expert.
No.
We're no expert on the salt and pepper thing, but there's definitely less pepper than there
Yes.
is
Than
salt,
salt.
in those little packets.
True.
And you should rediscover pepper, my friend, because pepper is awesome.
It's so good.
Did anyone put pepper on corn?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
love
love it
pepper
on
on
corn.
corn.
No.
Yes.
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 Pepper on corn.
Pepper
Yeah.
on your corn?
Butter.
Yes,
Pepper.
not corn on the cob, but like bag
put
or
it on
canned
corn on the cob,
You
too.
put it on corn. Oh.
Yeah.
Little butter,
You
little
people
pepper.
are nuts.
I put salt
Wait,
on it, too.
what?
You people are nuts.
I put cayenne on my macaroni and cheese. I love it.
I love it on macaroni and cheese
Yes,
too. You load
so
it up with
good.
pepper.
Yes.
Pepper's underrated.
Yeah.
And you need more of it in your life, and it doesn't cause high blood pressure.
Salt
Sean,
does.
it's your turn.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. Salt does. Yeah, I know, and I do feel bad. There's salt in so many things. That's why it's good to avoid all the
Do you
processed
salt
foods.
things though?
I do sometimes.
still salt
if
it?
if it needs a little salt. My husband's father is 94 years old.
And he's been salting his whole life.
He's got 2 salt shakers, one on each hand, right?
It is funny
He loves the
though
salt.
that some people can do these unhealthy
they can do
habits
all
and
the
they live
unhealthy
till
things.
90 whatever and they're fine.
Yeah.
They're smoking, they're drinking, they're eating red meat, they're salting everything. None of that matters. I'm 102.
My great aunt would live to 103. She did all the cooking for the family and she made most stuff with lard.
There you
And
go.
it was all, she was fine.
So we all know that's called anecdotal.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
can't take one person who lived to 100 and smoked a pack a day and then say, oh, smoking doesn't cause cancer.
No.
So,
Right.
But
Certain
yeah, there
people are
those
able
people.
to do
Yep.
it all.
Yeah.
All right, this one's from Suzanne. It's a 2-part question. What is your preference, shower or bath? And do you take that shower or bath early in the morning before work or
This is a good
before
one.
you
It
go
is
to
a
bed
good
the night prior?
What are you? You're definitely a shower guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the morning
I'm
shower.
not-
I'm not really a bath
You're
guy.
a morning shower.
Morning shower, yeah.
You're a morning shower.
I mean, sometimes at night. It really depends.
I once heard a quote that said you can tell what you do for a living if you shower before work or after.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, that's a perfect way to put it.
Because
I can
if
see
you
that.
do hard work and you're dirty and filthy, you have to shower when you come home.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like a construction worker or a person who's, doing maybe in the mines all day. You can't come home and not take a shower. I have never taken a shower after work in my life.
Whereas I wouldn't dream of coming to work without taking a shower right
we
before
do it before because
Yeah.
we're all before showers.
But sometimes I shower the night before, not the morning of.
I couldn't imagine on our shift, and I think everyone does this because I've talked to a lot of our colleagues, they shower before coming to work. That I wouldn't even be able to comprehend that.
Yeah, I do that.
Is that
Yeah.
a wake-up
That is
thing, though?
bizarre to me.
So you shower the night before.
You could be
No, he
sleeping.
doesn't shower.
Oh yeah, that's
You could be
right.
sleeping those 15 minutes that you're showering.
I have to take a shower before I come to work to feel clean and wake up. The shower
That
is
is
the wake
bizarre
up
to me.
for me.
Because I think for your shift, it
But
really wouldn't be that much of a difference to take the shower before bed.
That's what I'm saying, John. I'm
as,
gonna give
as
you
it would be
fi-
to wake. But so I think the waking up thing would be the real difference maker there.
I want to give you 15 more minutes of sleep.
And I have to
Shower
shave in
night
the morning
before.
or it would show up if I didn't shave right before
In
going
7
on TV.
hours of sleep? What are you, Fred Flintstone?
it gets a shadow pretty quickly.
Yeah. So you're lucky you have no shadow.
But I
You're
have
like
to,
Peter
and my
Pan.
shower in the morning, I seriously think it's 3 minutes long, so I don't think I'm losing out on that much sleep.
15 minutes.
But more importantly, let's talk about your bath.
This is what bothers me because people are so brainwashed to think baths are either for women or children. And I'm out to fight this.
Really, but you're the only man I know who takes a bath on a regular basis.
And I can honestly say, in many days, it's the highlight of my whole
You love your bath.
day.
Yes, he loves his bubble bath.
It's not a
Do you have
bubble
any
bath.
little
No
toys?
bubbles.
No roses.
No bubbles. No roses.
No rose
I
petals.
lie there in
Candles
the
burning
tub
on the
with a
side.
gun in my hand
And a cigar in
and a
the other.
cigar, and I just enjoy the
I could
moment.
see it being relaxing.
It's
I
no-
just
it-
can't stew in my own dirt.
But it's
That's
not
what it feels
stewing
like.
in your
Yeah.
own
What's
dirt.
interesting
Yeah.
though about Joe taking a bath?
Every single night of my life, for at
Yes.
least an hour.
Everything he does is about efficiency.
Yes, except for the bath.
Except for this.
That's
he
true.
won't even park the car in the garage
You're
because
right.
he
So
can't
why-
wait for the
time.
garage
So
door
why
open to
wouldn't
open.
I
But a bath is so inefficient compared to a shower.
oh my God,
Yes.
you're
Yet
right.
he does the bath.
I
It's
That's what
think
he's doing.
it's
All day
so-
he's banking time doing it.
Just so you can get your
Just so
bath.
he can use it
I
for
think
the
it's
bath.
the only time I could relax.
It
Maybe.
must be. That
Maybe.
must be your moment or your
it's
hour.
my way of saying, okay, now you can relax. You killed it all day. But also remember, it prepares me for sleep. Doesn't
Right.
it do that? When you take a bath,
Yeah.
you come out exhausted. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know the physiology of that. So I'll go in at like 7 o'clock, and then by the time I'm coming out at 10 to 8 when I go to bed, I'm like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. I'm like just floating into the bed,
So nice.
and I just drop. And
Do you put a little lavender in your bathtub?
There's no lavender. As a matter of fact, on the bike ride this year, guess what my wife gave me? She said, now I want you to, after a long bike ride, take an Epsom bath.
Oh,
Epsom
yeah,
salt
Epsom
bath.
salts. Oh, yeah, they're so good for
So
you.
I hope she doesn't see this or
Uh-oh.
listen. So, because she just questioned me 2 days ago. 'Cause my daughter wanted to take an Epsom salt bath.
Yes, they're wonderful.
She said, where did you put them?
Oh,
I
boy.
You
gave
threw
them-
them away?
So I threw them. I was actually angry when I found them in my luggage. I'm not taking an Epsom salt bath. And I got the packet and I went.
It is
and I
so
threw it
good
in
for your muscles.
I
That's why
don't
she was giving it
care.
to you.
My muscles never feel not good.
Oh. But I do think, you know what, because you bike ride all the time, I bet that bath does help your muscles. Just the warm water helps loosen you probably don't stretch out a lot, and it probably helps.
I've never stretched in my life.
See, there you go. That's why the
So
bath
what
helps.
does the Epsom salt do when you put them
I
in?
don't know the technical scientific thing, but there is
What
a
does it make you
technical-
feel, though?
It just relaxes you.
I think it's all in your head.
No,
You're
it's
being
not.
scammed.
No.
Am I
Epsom
looking this
salts.
up while you?
Yes, look it up. Because they really
John's a
do.
look-up guy.
I don't know if it's like the magnesium
Well,
or
let's
I
see
don't know,
what
there's something.
John would say for this. If you heard that I took an Epsom salt bath, what would you think? What?
Joe, what are you doing?
See, man, it's a guy thing.
No, but it's
I'm
good
not
for
taking
you.
an Epsom salt
Just
bath.
like
Oh, we
You're-
have a question from the control room.
oh.
Why are you taking hour-long baths?
I'm
in the
telling
first
you, because
place?
that's the only time
That's
I
your
relax.
Yep.
I take my phone. I used to read science magazines in the tub. It was the highlight of my life. Then when the world changed 10 years ago,
You put
now
a TV in there.
I have all these apps. There's a TV in there too, but I
Are
have
you
all these
holding the phone over the tub?
in the tub. Yes.
I'm
Going
amazed,
on
I'm
Facebook
amazed you don't drop
Marketplace,
it.
reading the latest weather research, looking at computer models. I'm
Yeah.
doing all
Huh.
that, preparing for the next day. I can't live without that.
Interesting.
What do Epsom salts do, Sean?
There's no scientific.
Just
Yeah,
Sean,
yeah,
there
yeah.
is two.
No, it's a-
Come
so
on.
They're supposed to help with inflammation, muscle soreness.
Supposed to, but there's no scientific evidence for that.
Yes,
I'm
there-
pretty sure.
detoxification.
Detoxification
skin
is a
health.
scam.
No, it's not.
Anything detox is a scam.
So-
What are you going to do? The colon diet too? You're going to cleanse your colon?
I've done that before I had a colonoscopy.
That doesn't count.
Your turn
Okay,
to pick,
fine.
Joe.
Yes, you got to pick. We haven't gotten many questions so far.
At least get
We
around
got
once
bogged down in
before-
showering.
Nobody cares if I shower or bath. That's all right.
Oh,
Don't
wait,
worry
yeah,
about
you
it.
actually do. Yeah,
No,
what do you do?
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
You're a shower.
You're
I
a shower.
I do both, but I shower mostly.
And the
But
night
before
before?
work? Or-
Sometimes if I have a workout class during the afternoon,
But then you
I
have to.
shower after it. So I shower before work at night, but a lot of times I shower in the morning. So I'm like
You're
all
doing
over.
that too.
I'm
you
all
can
over
get
the
an
place.
extra 15 minutes of sleep.
I
Just
know.
do it
I
the
don't
night
care.
before.
Sometimes I need it to wake me up.
It's funny because I think this happens in a lot of marriages. Like, I know if we're going somewhere, that from the time Rennie gets in the shower, she needs like at least an hour in advance before we're going someplace. But I know I can jump in right at the last, like 10
Second,
minutes.
yeah.
And we're good to go out the door.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When I do shower, it's quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get mad at long showers.
Really?
I
People
now
take
have
long
a
showers.
12-year-old daughter, and I'm
Yeah.
like, how is she still
This
in
is
that
a dad
shower with
thing.
that water on?
When my wife and daughter
Both
take
of mine
showers,
take
I'm like,
forever.
really? It's 10 minutes. What are you doing?
So now there's another problem with this because now influencers and YouTubers are telling you to have these massive shower routines.
and all
Oh
these
my
products,
God.
yes.
Products, yes, hair conditioner
You know-
that has to be in your hair for like 15
And
minutes.
then I
wife
get the
does
water bill, and
that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on in this
My
house?
wife does that. She has a timer. She's doing something here for 7 minutes,
Yes.
waiting for something.
For her hair mask.
You know, this is all a scam. I hate long showerers. Long tubbers are okay.
Yeah,
long
long
showers.
tubbers.
It's gotten
Okay.
bad lately.
I didn't
think.
ignore this question. We had it before. Trust me,
Oh,
it's about
okay.
snakes and spiders. The question is for the entire team. Do you believe parents have the right to spank their kids?
Oh.
my
Ooh.
God.
Do we
And you
need
think
this
there's
much
a-
controversy?
Is there a fine line between spanking and abuse? Wow. Ben Delp wants to know.
That's a deep
Wow.
one.
So I grew up in the 70s and late 60s even, and a couple of my friends, I used to hear that their dad would spank them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like, it was more common, I think, then.
Oh, yeah.
And my parents never touched me, ever.
That
never
explains a lot. I'm sorry.
They never, I don't even think they ever reprimanded me about
Oh,
anything.
okay, yep, I get it.
Never raised their voice, never, nothing. And I remember I was thinking, oh my God, those poor people. But he was, and I knew my friend's dad, he was a great guy. But that's like built in and baked into a lot of people's parenting, especially
Oh, yeah.
then.
It was definitely a
I
thing
was
then.
spanked.
It was a thing.
I was spanked.
I
You
was
were
spanked.
spanked.
Oh, yeah.
By
I
your
was.
father.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Not a lot, but
not
when
a
it was
lot.
something
You were
really
too.
bad.
Yeah, if it was something bad, I was spanked, yeah.
Spanking was
I feel
huge
like-
in the 70s.
But
I feel
I
like
don't
if I
think
was,
he-
I earned every one of them.
You were spanked too. Get out of
And what's
here.
funny is all these years later, I can remember some of the violations that,
What do you mean violent?
Really?
Things you did?
why I got it.
Was the lamp one of them? You told me that you guys broke the lamp.
No, that
No?
wasn't one of them. That was
Okay.
even worse than spanking. That was
So what about you guys? No spankers there, right?
I feel like the equivalent now is taking away their electronics.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
You guys
worse,
don't
than,
spank.
worse
Yeah.
than any spanking could ever be is
No.
taking away a phone.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
no,
Spanking
the
is-
leverage from that is
Yeah.
so big
Yeah.
to take away their
But
electronics.
spanking has gone away.
But the funny
I
thing is,
think for
I
the
don't.
most part, I'm sure there's still some.
Yeah, even my youngest sister, I don't think got spanked. Like I got spanked, in the early '70s, but I think by the time she's 12 years younger than me, I don't think they spanked her. So,
Spanking's gone.
Yeah.
Hitchhiking is gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Having dogs left out on a chain in a dog coop is gone.
Hopefully, is gone.
Isn't it funny how these things like that? The things were.
The world has
Different,
changed.
Different. All right.
Yeah.
Mindy's turn.
I will look. So I
I
want to
wasn't
know.
expecting that one.
I told you
Oh,
my
yeah.
father gave me a big talk. He didn't spank me, but I told you a story when I was a kid. The train track that would go around the Christmas tree. We used to put things on it and then run them over with the train.
Oh yes, the baby Jesus.
And then I put baby Jesus
Oh.
On the
one.
train
But I
tracks.
probably was 7, 8 years old, and I
Yeah.
didn't even know. I just threw
Yeah.
the baby on the track and I
Yeah.
ran him over. And my father took me aside. He didn't spank me, but he had a serious talk with me.
Well, you probably
He
needed
said,
it.
"You do not run over
Baby
that
Jesus."
baby
No.
Yes. Just be careful.
That's the last time I remember him mad at me.
I want to know what John's violations were. Can we talk about it later?
Yes.
You said you remember some of the violations of why you got spanked?
Mindy,
I
great.
suddenly forget them.
We'll talk,
No,
about,
be
we'll talk
serious.
about it offline.
I gave you
Let's
my
talk about
baby
it later.
Jesus one. What's yours?
Do you know one of them was being really bad in church?
What do you mean?
Oh,
Just like
not being
fighting
quiet.
with my brother and
Yeah.
stuff like that in church. And
I don't see you. That's not in you.
I was like 7.
You remember fighting and stuff?
Yeah.
Like it was actually physical.
And I remember
punching?
getting a look from my dad during church. I was like, oh boy,
Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
this is a big violation.
big violation.
And then you got a spanking.
Okay, so I'm not sure about this. This is from Dave in Lake Ariel. Why do turkeys and chickens bob their head back and forth when they walk? Is it similar to people swinging their arms when
Sean,
they
get
walk?
on it.
I was hoping to avoid it. I was
See, the
hoping
thing
somebody
is,
would just know.
I do know there's certain animals that bob their heads in their mating.
No, but he's talking about in like a general walk.
Just a
they
general
walk.
walk.
Like many
yeah.
birds do that, and I think it's because they have no peripheral vision. It's something with their eyesight, I believe, to keep their eyesight straight. So when you walk, look at you go up and down.
Right.
So when you bob, I remember, isn't it something with the eyesight?
I don't know that anyone knows for sure, but it seems like the prevailing theory is that to stabilize their visual surroundings while they're walking.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
why they bob like that, isn't it? See the things you learn here
I
on
don't know
Brown
why,
Bag?
but all I can think about is a few years ago when somehow the turkey trot became a thing on our news.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, my
that
gosh.
was part
Yeah.
of the dance.
That was the turkey trot. That's right. You know what? Thankfully, I had forgotten about that
Yeah,
until
that
you
was the
just
thing.
mentioned it.
No, that's a good one. So
do we still have that video, the turkey trot?
We'll bring
video?
it back. We
Let's
have you
not.
doing the Charleston. Why not?
I don't think we should bring the Charleston video back as much as we do. You really do bring
Mindy,
it out
it's never
more.
gonna go away.
More than you need to.
Because you look so cute doing it, Mindy.
No, it's not cute. It was bad. John and I both don't know how to do the Charleston, and we were making it up.
This is a good one.
Is this a bad one?
No, Casey of Archibald asks, how do you manage to stay focused with producers chatting in your ear mid-broadcast? And be honest, have they ever told Joe to knock it off with a topic when he's live on the air?
Story of my life. Yeah.
Story of my life. Yeah.
Story
We
of my
just
life.
had somebody in our ear go, yep.
So for those not that aren't aware with it, when we're doing
Yeah,
the
we-
news, we all have these
little
earpieces
things,
in,
yep.
and so that's how the control room and the producers can tell us timing and all that kind of stuff. And so yeah, we'll be talked to sometimes during our ear or while we're talking,
Yeah.
and that's a challenge to learn how to deal with
Right.
that.
And producers try to avoid it for the most part. They'll try to talk to you during a commercial or during a soundbite or something.
Some of them are really good that they know when you pause between sentences is when to tell you your cue,
Yeah.
so you can hear it. But most of it's just like short little cues, like 1 minute, 30 seconds, things like that.
Wrap it up now, buddy.
I hear that my whole life. So because I have no broadcasting background and you guys do, is that a part of like training, do you think, when you guys were in college and stuff?
I mean,
Because it was
mostly I
confusing
think,
for me at first.
yeah, mostly I think you learn it on the job.
Oh, you learned
yeah.
on the job.
You have
Because
to
it is
do
really,
it.
if you're actually being told something, it's really hard to listen
It
to that
is.
command
and
while
a lot
you're
of times
speaking.
it screws up my flow, and
Mm-hmm.
then you stutter or you forget what you were doing because you're trying to listen, and yet go on with what you were doing. It's difficult.
It is
So what they'll
difficult.
do a lot of times is, especially if it's a co-anchored show, while Mindy's reading something, they're telling me what to do, and then when it's my turn, they'll tell her or things like that. But how about the second part of the question? I know you're told to rap all the time for time-wise, but have you ever been told on the air to stop a bit or stop something?
I think so, yeah, over all my years.
Of
Don't
something-
mention that,
don't
or
do
don't
that.
say that, or don't go there. Yeah, because I have very few filters, maybe, and that's my problem. So sometimes it's good that I get that.
Okay.
Like, don't mention that, or no. Yeah, I have.
Okay.
And it screws up the flow. I'm telling you, it screws up the flow. You
It
lose
messes
confidence.
up my ability to, like, take it to HR. And
The other thing is that the producers have like tones too, and it's like rap, rap, rap.
Yes.
when we
you can
really
tell
start
it's a
going
hard
long.
rap. Yeah.
We get timing cues in weather, so if it's a 4 or 5 minute forecast, you'll get a 30, you'll get a minute. And how do you do that? You have to navigate through all those cues and keep talking and look at the weather maps.
You're a broadcast
And
professional.
we also learn, it's something
I?
how with being in broadcasting, we learn how much time is. You know,
You learn what
you have
time
a real
is.
familiarity with what 30 seconds
Yeah,
is.
I can
But it's
tell
only
you.
through doing it. You can't teach that.
No.
Right. It is through doing it.
I think this question will appeal to Joe mostly. This is from Tom and Archibald. I was an educator for over 40 years. Why does our society insist that formal wear for men are a coat and tie? Do you have to wear a coat and tie to get into heaven? Why am I refused service in some restaurants unless I wear a coat and tie? If I never wear a coat and tie again in my life, I will be a happy man. Who was the idiot who started wearing coats and ties?
Social constructs. That's what
Yes.
these things are. How do you explain them? Who created them? Why do they still exist? Why do teachers, they used to have to wear ties. I think that's gotten looser. You look at a picture of a Yankees baseball game in the early 1900s, what?
Everybody had a
Everyone's in
suit,
suit and tie.
hat.
Yes. Oh, you mean the people that are watching?
The people that are
spectators,
watching, yeah. So we've become less formal over the decades, I would say. Now you go to Walmart and there's
Well, that's just it.
people in
So we've
sweatpants.
gone the other way of extremes.
Yeah, so what?
But
So-
it seems like restaurants primarily are like the last place to really cling to the really fancy places that require like a jacket at least. I don't even know if a tie is required as much anymore, but a lot of places will require
They
a jacket.
will, and
but why?
because I'm married to a woman who I have to go along with some of her decisions, I am angered by restaurants that have a dress code. I would never even look at them, even if they had free meals. But she'll be like, yeah, it says you need a collared shirt, but it ain't collared shirt. I'm offended by that.
So do you do it then? Do you
I
go?
do it to please her, yeah. I
Oh,
got to
that's
give and
nice
take
of
in a
you.
relationship.
Yeah, you got to
And
compromise.
I hate anything organized and fancy like that. Ridiculous.
You know what's funny is that I'm outside of work. I'm a very casual guy. I'm usually just in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I have to dress up for work, but I'm not one that wants to. I'm not ready to be casual as the anchor on the news. I still think it works best if I'm wearing a suit and tie.
And
anchoring the
I
news.
admit, I think it does too.
And I don't know what it is,
What
but I
is it?
still
if you
think
came
that
into work with a dress like me, I'd be like, what's with that guy?
I suggested he take off his tie today, and he's like, no. I'm like, it's Friday.
I had a little
There
stain
is
on the tie.
something
She's like, just
about-
take it off.
Just
And I was
take
like,
it
no,
off.
I'm not there yet.
I think he could. I think he could get away with it.
But if everyone did it and it happened for months and years, it would be okay.
It would be okay.
But
Yeah.
we have to break those barriers, and it takes time.
And I don't really want to break it right now. I'm okay.
So my question is, does anyone really like doing all that? Anyone on the planet?
I think definitely some women
There's some
really
people who-
like it,
they
getting
like
dressed
this.
up and looking fancy, and
They
yeah.
do.
Oh yeah.
I think
there are
so.
times when I like it
Don't
too.
you think Dawn likes sometimes if you're going someplace
well,
and
that's
she
a
gets
little
dressed
different.
up?
So a woman dresses up. That's different, isn't it? Than saying a doctor or a news anchor must wear a suit and tie. Or a teacher. Mm-hmm. I think that's
Lawyer.
different. A lawyer.
I definitely don't
different?
enjoy putting all this on every day. It's not comfortable. I don't
Yeah.
enjoy it, but I think it's what I need to wear for the job.
Are
Yep.
we the male birds with the fancy feathers?
Like the peacock?
Putting on a show, dancing around, spinning
Could be.
to influence
Especially
others?
when you were in your sequins dress this morning. It was so great.
Yes. Is that what this is what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, look, I'm healthy. I am of status.
Interesting.
I
Could
have
be.
these clothes. I have this thing. I'm important.
I think
Isn't it-
initially that's what it was.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing when you look at those old pictures of like a baseball game and
Yeah.
stuff, and every guy in the stadium is wearing a tie and a hat, like all of them.
Yeah.
No one at the end of their hard work day goes home and then puts on a suit and tie.
And you have to
They
think
don't.
too. It's like
So when you
July,
want to be
August,
comfortable, yeah.
But
you're
when,
wearing that.
when people see me out in the wild without a shirt and tie on, they're always like, "Wow, you look so different in person."
We only have a minute or two. Can
Do
we
you
do
wanna-
one
I
more?
think
Is
we
it my
can squeeze
turn?
one more in.
Yeah,
I thought it's your turn.
No,
it's
my
your
turn.
turn.
Oh my goodness.
I was the suit and tie.
We need a good closer here.
Yes, come
and
on,
this,
Joe,
sometimes
good
this
one.
takes lightning round. Good closer, good closer.
Speaking of baseball, we need a good closer.
All right. Dear Mr. Curiosity Brown Bag, the question is for Joe. Whenever you decide to retire from Gojo, will your son ever take over for you? Is that a good question?
That's a good
Heck
question.
no. My son lives in Denver. He's not going to come here and do it. My other son, Joey, in Philly, he loves to bike, but he said his legs hurt a lot. He's not a big cyclist.
He's not going to do it.
Doesn't like
Mindy,
the
there's
bike-
one for you.
What if it's a bad
Lightning
one?
round, lightning round.
Lightning round. This question is for the whole entire team. Oh, which do you
It's a
prefer?
good closer?
Wawa or Sheetz?
Oh, it's a good closer.
Wawa or Sheetz, baby?
Dun.
So I've never been to a Wawa. Oh wait, no, I did once.
Sheetz kicks butt.
Yeah, I
they
love
have
Sheetz.
great make-your-own hoagie and sandwich section. Everything is neat and clean.
And I met Ryan Sheetz one time when I was in Western PA, and he was a very nice guy. There you go. The family's nice.
I love Sheetz. I
Sheetz
grew
is
up in Western
awesome.
PA, so I grew up with Sheetz. We were down the shore this weekend. I went to Wawa. Wawa's good
How
too.
dare
But
you.
I think I'm Team Sheetz.
Sean, are you a Sheetz guy?
Sheetz is great, but I'm Wawa, and only because when I went to Stroudsburg, there was one across the street, and that's always where we went for our food.
You're about to have
You
one
know
close to your
Sheetz
house,
is
too.
better. You're just
And
saying
now I'm going to
that.
have one near the house, so.
Oh, that's right. Where is that one going up?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Sheetz.
I like Sheetz.
It certainly is a Pennsylvania debate, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Sheetz and no tie rules. We'll do this again next week. Brownbag at wnep.com. Keep the questions coming. Mindy, make this face.
Thanks for joining us.